What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Haven't posted in like 2 years, a year, two. I don't know. I don't know how long. Anyways, I'm just, I just kind of wanted to share this with you guys because I felt like this was, I don't know, I felt like it was a cool thing that I did. I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was cool, and I will be giving a tutorial for it. It's a custom move set. I call it the poof moveset. I'm just gonna equip it. I will show you what it does at first, and I'll just show you what it does at first, and then I'll show you how to do it, how to make it. So yeah, basically, you're just gonna want to look at someone, and then you just press 1. Yeah, that's basically it. And this has a lot of range. Like I can go all the way back here and do it, and you can adjust the range by messing with the hitbox if you want. So if you don't, so if you want to be like, if you want to be like across map and you do it, like I can't go this far. I just didn't make it that far, but like if you want to go cross map and do it, then you can change it. Or if you want to be up close and personal, and just like that. But yeah. You can mess around with any of the settings that you want. And for me, I made it to where this is unblockable, but I don't have my friend with me, so I can't really show you. When I use this ability, when the person like glows like red, when they first glow red and then like their like body expands, they can't move for just like a second or two, but then they can move and they can't use any of their abilities, but then like after like that second or two, right before they explode, they can move. So it's not impossible to evade or to like hit the person. Like if I get hit while I'm doing this, like while I'm doing the wind up, it'll automatically cancel it. And as you saw, I can move around if I want while doing this. But yeah. And so now I'm just going to basically give you like a rundown of how to make this, but first I'm going to show you, like, if you don't know how to do this and this is your very first video of like how to do movesets, I'll just give you a very quick rundown on how to at least spawn this stuff in. Basically what you're going to want to do is, if you're on PC, you're going to want to press M, and then you're going to want to scroll down to interactions and then moveset block. But if you're not on PC, you're going to want to go to this plus sign, go to players, click on yourself, and then press free build. And this is the same thing where if you want to fly, you just click that on and then you can just fly now. And then you just, press that again if you want to turn it off. But that's how you do it if you're not on PC. But also, if you are on PC, there is a quick button to fly. It's just N, right next to M. And so basically what you're going to do is you're just going to scroll down, go to interactions, moveset block, and you see how it's very small. I'm going to press position once and then twice, and now I can change the size. So I'm just going to make this pretty big so that I can, walk through it easily. And then I'm going to want to click off of it, scroll down to logic, spawn in not gate. It don't matter what size or anything. I'm just going to make this, say I'm going to put ID poof. I'm going to make that the ID. Oh, whoopsie, I already have that. Poofs. I'm going to put an S there. And then I'm going to go to here, and then output ID, because this is input ID. You're going to want to make this one output ID, and make it the exact same, spelled the exact same and everything, and that will now connect up to there. And so that's how I'm able to just walk through this, and then I'll get this move. So yeah, that's basically just like a quick rundown of how this all, how to spawn that in and everything. So now I'm gonna actually show you how to do it. And so basically, you're gonna want to press custom, and then you're gonna see all these different things, whatever. And if you already know how to do all this, that's great. But if you don't know, that's also great, because all you have to do is just copy everything in here, and I'll go through each and every one, and it'll be perfect, it'll be fine, and it will work exactly how it is. If you need to slow the video down, you can, just in case if I'm going a little fast. So for Ultra Cannon, this is the animation. You're just going to obviously press animation. You press on this, scroll down, and you're going to want to go down to Puppet Master. That's where it is. That's where it's gonna be. And then scroll down again to Ultra Cannon. And then again, if you don't know, this you're gonna wanna make this like down to here because like these move it around. So you're gonna want it to make it down to like about this if you want to, or like to make it look good or and all that. And then you're gonna want to do hitbox. This is you're only doing 0.1 damage. That's just so then this glow visualization knows that it's going to be sticking to like that NPC because it's going to hit the person at first, and you can see how big this hitbox is. Sorry, I forgot to say, for the hitbox, make sure it is not blockable. Turn that off. And you can't, I think single target should already be on, but if you don't want to turn single target on, let me just show you. If I turn that off, and then, oh, by the way, you can't have this menu open and walk through it. You have to close your menu and then walk through it. That's the reason why I made these, as big as they are, because obviously you can't see them. So I'm gonna go to server, and then it's gonna hit them at first, and then it will then know to stick to that person. I'm not exactly sure why it does that, but it does. So you're gonna want to press hit, and then position 42, size 19, 45, and 99. Don't worry about the stun or debris, and don't worry about this either. All you're gonna want to worry about is the position, size, and damage, and then put the damage to 0.1. And then you're going to want to press visual down here, and you're going to want to, it's actually just the second one right here, click glow, and then scroll down, and then you want to have amount, make sure that's 1. Don't touch this color, and then you're going to want to, for alt color, you're going to want to do basically just keep this the exact same, just go like this, and just delete all these numbers, and then it will automatically make them 0, and that will be red. And then opacity, make sure that's 0, alt opacity 0. I think all of this should be 0 on its own, but, and then size 1, alt size 2, time 2, last hit 2. Just copy everything, and then make sure you press humanoid root part, but you don't have to actually. When you already press it, it should already be on humanoid root part, and so you shouldn't have to press it. And then this is the sound that I use. You're gonna want to do speed 0.5, volume 20. I'm just gonna let you copy this down, and I will put this in the description so you can just go to the video, copy it, and then paste it in. So this would be the ID. I'm going to hold it up for about 3 seconds. Okay. And then you're going to want to do a wait for 2 seconds. A wait is at the top right here. And also sound is going to be just right here. And then you're going to want to do another sound. This is going to be the ID. Again, I'll be putting it in the description. And this is the speed, 1.3, volume 10. I'll just wait about 3 seconds. Okay. And then for the hitbox, you're going to just want to copy the exact measurements, like the exact measurements. You don't want to mess with any other setting. Make it the exact same, or actually no. What you can do is you can press on this and then press this button down here, and it will copy it. I'm going to remove that because I obviously don't need it, and then you're going to copy it and then put it down here at the down here. For you, it will be at the bottom because I obviously haven't gotten here yet. And then you're just going to want to go to damage, make it 200, and then yeah. And then you're gonna want to make another visual. Make sure you have it on visibility, which is down here. Yep, it's actually at the very bottom. Visibility, you're gonna want to click on visibility, and then put the amount to 6. Color 1000 red. Alt color 1000 red. Opacity 7. Alt opacity 0. Don't worry about any of this. That will already be 0. Size 10. Alt size 1, time 8, last hit 2. And then this is Don't mess with any of this. Just basically don't worry about this. And then for the blood, you're gonna want to basically you're just gonna want to press blood after you spawn in another visual. Actually, what I would do is I would just copy this one like I did with the hit, spawn it in, make this 300. Reset the color. Well, there isn't a reset button. You just do 255, 255, 255, and then same with the alt color. And then it should be the same opacity and all that. And it will it'll automatically be red because the game knows that it is blood, obviously, because it's called that. And then you're gonna want to put the size to 150. And this is the actual visual that makes all the blood spurt out. And then you're gonna want to do alt size 1 times 8 and last hit 2. And then for burst, again, I just copy this one and put it down. You're gonna want to do but instead you're gonna want to do time 1, size 0.8. Don't worry about any of this, obviously, and make this one 255 and alt color 255, amount 1, and you're gonna want to do burst. Burst, yeah. And don't mess with this, it will automatically do it. And for the blood, make sure it's on humanoid root part. Again, so basically you don't want to mess with any of this, because if you spawn in a visual, I probably should have said this before, sorry, if you spawn in a visual, then it will automatically be on humanoid root part, and humanoid root part is just their whole body in general. So yeah, just make sure it's on there, and then you can see it will show you, like if you mess with any of the settings, like if I do 1, it will show me or the effect. So yeah, and this is what the visibility should look like. This is what the burst should look like. Yeah. And this will actually make the person invisible. And then this is what the glow should look like. Sorry, I know it's a little hard to see because I obviously have this menu, but yeah. And that's basically it. Oh, nope, sorry. Make sure to have replace skill if occupied on. That basically, it basically just like if you want to fiddle with any of the settings, that basically means that you can just walk through this as many times, and anytime if you tweak a setting, it will change that. Because if you don't have this on, then it won't change it, and it will just like glitch out your bar, so you'll have to reset to then get that ability again. It's just basically a time saver. And then don't mess with the damage multipliers. Oh, might lag my game, but so I turned the single target off, so all of them just exploded, but it only showed the glowing to the guy in the very front. But yeah, you can just change that if you want to. I personally like the single target on, me personally, but yeah. Make sure you do that with your hitbox and everything. I'm just gonna spawn some guys in a row. This might lag my game, and yeah. Sorry for the long video, but I just wanted to go in detail if there were people that didn't know what to do, like at all. Like if this is their first video that they're seeing of a moveset and they want to figure out how to make them. So, yeah. But I don't recommend watching this video if it's your first ever one. Wouldn't recommend that, even though you already have. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I just felt like that was a kind of cool thing, and yeah, so, hope y'all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever. So, yeah, bye-bye.